Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Munich. And this movie came out in 2005 and is directed by Steven Spielberg. And it came out the same year as War of the Worlds that starred Tom Cruise. And I do like how these are both very different movies, although I'm not really a fan of either of these movies, unfortunately. I think I like this movie better than War of the Worlds, but unfortunately, that's not really saying much because I think that movie is just kind of boring and average, whereas this one was just boring and forgettable. This movie had some good things about it, but unfortunately, it just wasn't in service of anything. Like, it's well shot throughout most of it, and I do feel as though the performances are pretty good. I like Eric Bana in this movie, and Daniel Craig is pretty good as well, and there's some fun dynamics at points, and there were some moments where I did enjoy the music as well, composed by John Williams, I believe. There was one character that I kind of liked. I liked the Papa character, like the head of that one organization. And once we got to the first, I guess, action scene, if you want to call it that, if you even want to consider it that, outside of like what happens in the opening scene, I do feel as though that's when the movie gets more entertaining for me, at least. And after that point, I was like, yeah, I'm moderately curious to see where things go. But unfortunately, the movie had a lot of issues that I have with a lot of Spielberg movies from the 21st century, is that I didn't care about any of the characters really, and the story was very bland and forgettable to me. I get that it's a spy movie where it's about our main character just trying to like feel for all these different things that he's experiencing, and just the paranoias of being a spy. I think that's kind of what it's trying to go for, but unfortunately, the story itself was kind of boring, and the characters, they don't really have much to them, in my opinion. I just didn't care about anything that was going on in this film, which is my biggest problem. And I really don't like the lighting in this movie. I hate this glow that it has, and sometimes it's just blue. And it's just not interesting to me. I just find it to be rather annoying. And that was an issue with a lot of Spielberg movies around this time. Just the lighting. Like, why would you light it that way? And the colors were questionable. Why would you color it that way? It just looks ugly and not in a way that helps the movie. It's just distracting to me. This movie was so boring to me. I was constantly struggling to stay awake at times. I was just wanting to shut it off about half an hour in, or even slightly before that, because I just did not care about anything. I was like, come on, just stay awake. Just stay awake. Just get through this. You're going to be able to sit through this. It's a long movie for no reason, but you can stay awake throughout the whole thing. And I did. And I feel as though I wasted nearly 3 hours of my life because it's a movie where nothing really happens for most of it. And when we do get moments of things happening, I don't care about any of it. It's just very forgettable to me. I don't understand why this movie needed to be nearly 3 hours long. Could have been an hour and a half, would have been preferable. Didn't really explore anything interesting. This movie, it wasn't defensively bad to me. It was just so boring. Like, I was just staring through my TV screen, not absorbing anything about the movie. And I know I'm not really saying too much about it as to like why this works in this scene or why this doesn't work for me in this scene. It's more or less just a movie where if you connect with it, you connect with it. If you don't, you don't. And this is just one of those scenarios where I just don't connect with it. And because of that, I just have to say my experience about it. And also, I'm trying to not spoil the movie for those who are interested in checking it out, because I just want you to go in knowing how I feel about it, and also how to set your expectations if you were to go into this movie. And also just keep in mind that everything that I'm saying is subjective. Just this is my experience and how I view the movie as well. And that's about all I have to say about Munich. Very boring, very forgettable. Never felt any tension really, and the characters, they just felt very fake and almost robotic at times. Never gonna watch this movie again. Way too long, and just never really does anything that I would like to see in a film for the most part. So, with all that being said, I'm going to give Munich a 5 out of 10. And I'll check out the rest of Steven Spielberg's movies, even though I don't really care for about half of them, because there's about 7 of them that I haven't seen yet, so might as well check out the rest of them. So there's that. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you thought of Munich, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Batman, Return of the Caped Crusaders. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.